I'm Fran Epstein.
Barbara Signer.
And what city do you live in?
Well, now we retired in Fort Lauderdale.
How long have you been together?
27 years.
In December. And we were married twice. The first time in 2003 when we were vacationing in Canada, and I believe a day or two before they just passed gay marriage. And we inquired and they said you could be married in a few hours. So we hadn't planned it.
Right. And our biggest difficulty was finding a justice of the peace who was available on short notice. And he said he was booked for that day, but we pleaded with him and told him we were only going to be in British Columbia for that day and that afternoon. So he managed to free up a few hours, but then our next problem was finding witnesses because we were on vacation and had none there. But we cleverly called the lesbian bookstore, and they offered us their bookstore, and they agreed to be our witnesses. So we quickly went and got a marriage license that morning, and then we met the marriage commissioner at the bookstore that afternoon, and we were married. And it was funny because he was filling out the paperwork, and he said, you know, I know nothing about you. He said, how long have you been together? I have to make sure this is, in fact, not a whimsical first date marriage. And we said, no, at that time we were together for 16 years. So he said, that qualifies. So we were
in t-shirts and shorts. We hadn't planned it.
Right.
Our clothes were in the hotel. It was just so spontaneous.
Right.
And,
Sometimes that's the best way.
Right.
and the two women at the bookstore were very sweet. They brought us flowers, and we had the wedding there. Then in 2010, I'll be giving away my age, for my 60th birthday, we planned a destination birthday in Mystic, Connecticut. And during the planning process, Connecticut passed gay marriage. And we inquired, and we found out that even if you've gotten married in Canada, you could still get married in Connecticut.
And we thought it was important not only to be married in Canada, but to also to be married closer to home in the United States.
With our family and friends there in Canada, we were alone, we eloped. And this way, all our friends and family were coming to my birthday party weekend. So it was a surprise wedding. They had no idea. We didn't tell anyone, not siblings, no one. And during the hors d'oeuvres,
In the cocktail hour, the musicians started playing Going to the Chapel of Love.
and the Justice of the Peace came out, and our friends and family were quite shocked. People didn't know what was going on, and he told everybody to gather around, and we had the wedding there. We even had a little chuppah, no rabbi, but a little chuppah. And then afterwards, he asked people to make a speech or make some words to say something that meant something to them and us. And nothing was prepared because they didn't know. So everything was
Spontaneous,
right.
from the heart, and beautiful.
Right.
Not having marriage equality in Florida affected you?
Well, what I think is really important is the healthcare proxy situation. And Florida's healthcare proxy differs from that of any other state. So although Barbara and I have healthcare proxies from New York, should something have happened to either one of us here, we might not have been able to visit each other in the hospital or take care of each other.
And although we do have them here in Florida now, you have to travel with them. And you can't think of it, you could be anywhere and you don't have your papers with you, and married couples, straight married couples don't have to deal with that situation. And there's still the ramifications of the tax implications. You have to file twice. We have a lot to learn yet to find out about Florida in terms of comparison to other states.
You know, we're just regular people, and we've now been together for 27 years this December, and we're just seeking equality to be recognized as a married couple and have the same rights, not just in Canada, but nationwide, hopefully. And You know, there's really nothing all that special about us. We're just regular people who've worked hard all our lives, been committed to each other, take care of our extended families, take care of our friends. And, you know, we just try to do the right thing, and we hope that Florida and our country will take care of us.
And recognize our relationship legally.
Right.
Are engaged in marriage equality in Florida.